seller's disclosures. And so oftentimes that's the next meeting that we have is the sellers or the seller's agent rather will send me the seller's disclosures. And then we will have a meeting and we'll sometimes, a lot of times people want to go over that together. And especially if there's things, maybe there's been repairs made or things and they want to talk more about it. Sometimes not. Sometimes they're just fine with reading it and but the next step after that is the home inspection. Super important to have a home inspection. Professionally, I recommend a professional home inspection. But buyers here in the state of Utah, they have options. They can do their own inspection, they hire someone, or they can choose not to do an inspection. I never recommend don't do an inspection. Always do some sort of inspection. And so that's the next one. And then I'm there with them for that most of the time.
And so do you have like a process you do? Do you recommend like an inspector? Do you help schedule it for them? Do they reach out to the inspector? You guys coordinate on a time? Are you there during the inspection? What do you do when you get the report? How do you negotiate?
Good. That's a good question. So yeah, again, it depends on, there's some people that are more independent than others, but I always give them a short list of my best home inspectors and say, look, these guys I've used in the past, they're all great. You're welcome to use anybody. Um, and I'd be happy to make that interview, that appointment for you. And most of the time people say, yeah, that would be great because we don't know these guys. And then I make the connection with them and the home inspector. And then they talk about things and schedule the date. And afterwards, the home inspector, a lot of times he'll call me. He's like, hey, I met your clients. They're awesome. We're going to go on Tuesday. And they're going to do the walkthrough because every home inspection it takes about 2 3 hours, and that last hour or so is where the inspector goes and shows his findings, and most of the time I'm there with them. I always ask them to, do you want me to be there or are you guys good? Because I want them to feel comfortable. I don't want them to feel pressure. I'm just a resource to them, so that way as they're going through and they can look at me like, is this a big deal? It's like, no, it's just a switch plate cover. It's going to be okay. Or no, this is a roof thing. This could be a big deal, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And then is it over then?